Kirkland brand sells $39 billion of products.
All right, so Brandless, people don't know, they went out of business. What they were trying to do was they were like, look, don't pay for the name brand. You should just have high quality products and they should just be brandless. And because we take away the name brand, we can lower the price. That was like the initial promise or the premise of the business.
Awesome idea.
Awesome idea. And I'm glad you said that because a lot of people are shitting on them now because they like failed.
No,
but I still
cool.
think fucking awesome idea. And actually, of course, ironically, Brandless is a good brand. And so I think that was really cool. They raised a shit ton of money from SoftBank, like $200 million before they really achieved any product market fit. And that sort of like was the death note for the company because it was just the expectations when you raise 200 million is you're going to be, you know, $1 billion plus company. And if you do that too early and you haven't actually proven out your model, you haven't figured it all out, expectations crush the business.
So I didn't prepare because I just thought about this, but what's the biggest grocery store chain in America, you think?
Albertsons, maybe Safeway, I don't know.
Okay, let's do Safeway. Can you look up, try and find this, just a headline. Try and tell me what the revenue or how many sales like generic brands for grocery stores or like
the Kirkland brand or whatever.
Look up how much revenue the Kirkland brand does. Well, I mean, I bet you it's astronomical. And so actually, if you think about what Brandless could become, it is the generic generic brand.
A trusted Kirkland brand, yeah.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, the problem was that they raised all that money right off the bat. I have a problem. There was some incompetence with leadership. I don't actually know this.
Yeah.
Kirkland brand sells $39 billion of products.
2018.
Fuck.
Henry, quick with the trigger. I like that.
Yeah. What's that source?
Business Insider.
What's the source? You think he's lying?
Well,
you think he's
what's the
making this up?
headline say?
Costco's Kirkland brand drives growth.
Wow, $38 billion in 1 year.
So one thing I loved is
Sale of Costco's Kirkland signature private label brand grew to $39 billion in 2018.
Okay, so
And that's just Kirkland.
Kirkland, crazy. So I listened to her on a podcast, Tina Sharkey, I think is her name, and she's like an internet OG. She's been around with a bunch of companies, all of which I think have not done super great. But she went on this podcast. She said this thing that I liked, which was she was like, think back to when you were a child, and like let's walk from room to room. You're in the laundry room. What brand are you going to see? You're going to see whatever, Tide. You're going to see whatever. Go to the pantry. What are you going to see? You're going to see Fruit Roll-Up and Pop-Tarts and all this stuff. And then open up your fridge. What are you going to see? And you see these brands. And actually, it's kind of like you've seen these stats where the S&P 500 turns over, like, I don't know, 20% of the S&P 500 turns over every decade. Basically, the same thing happens with these like household brands. These brands that seem like staples of your home.
Right.
A lot of them are like Minute Maid. It's like, fuck Minute Maid, you're out. Like, now,
Or Tang.
Yeah, Tang, like these brands just like they are not.
They can come and go.
Generationally, they don't just all make it from one mom to the next mom. And I actually believe that premise. And she was like, look, the moms of this generation, they don't want to pay for this, like, this consumer packaged good brand in the same way. They want to know it's high quality ingredients, sourced, ethically, and, they don't want to overpay. They want to be, value conscious. So I liked a lot of the premise. I'm sad it didn't work. But somebody, I believe you should just go out today and pitch, I'm brandless without SoftBank. And I think I would invest in a credible entrepreneur who's doing that.
I agree with you. I think I had 3 people reach out to me that said, hey, can you introduce me to the people who are selling Brandless? I mean, I don't know them, but I just tweeted it and I got an intro. And I introduced 3 different people who are wanting to buy the assets of
And what are the assets? What are you getting? You get the name?
Maybe some inventory, probably.
Okay.
The name. And
an email list.
And then, unfortunately, probably a bunch of incompetent team. I mean,
right.
No disrespect, but look, if they couldn't pull it off, they're by definition.
Well, you'll need to restart for sure, right? You'll need a clean slate, and you'll need to lower the burn.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I would probably charge do they do membership?
They did a subscription because they started off with everything was $3. I forgot to mention that. That was like a key selling point. It's like,
dude, I think that's
everything's
awesome.
$3.
Look, like
$3 store.
And people say the CAC was too high. That it cost too much to acquire customers. That's probably true. But like Wish is doing it.